sorry to hear that. I know how special grandmas can be. My two grandmas, I loved them very much, and they practically helped raise me, and it was really hard when they passed away. So I know how special grandmas can be in someone's life. I have a few, I think, suggestions if it's helpful. I know they helped me, although not perfect. I think the first thing was that I really tried to prioritize my self-care when everything was happening. I think the inclination is to want to pour everything into, supporting those around you who you love. But it's also important to also prioritize you. So, things might be really, really busy. It might be very chaotic, but if there are moments where you can still practice joy for yourself, I recommend you do so. Even if it doesn't feel like, complete joy. It can be complicated joy. It can be, even sad joy. Those things are okay to feel. So know that, practice joy for yourself, and even if it doesn't feel perfect, that's totally okay. But still practice anyway. The second thing was that I made sure that I reached out for support as often as I needed to do so. So I have a therapist, so I made sure that I had appointments. I reached out to my friends. I leaned on my family. So in whatever format that looks like for you, I recommend asking for extra help at this time because it's stressful. The third thing, and this was something my therapist told me to help me, I think, sort of understand what was happening, was although really painful, it is or can be a gift and a privilege to help people that you love, transition to the next thing. It is a gift and privilege to do so for folks that have helped raise us or have significant places in our lives, even if it is a painful experience. That helped put things in perspective for me when things were really difficult, when my grandmas were passing away. And like I said, please don't do so at the expense of your own self-care, because that's really important, and I'm sure that your grandma would also want you to prioritize your self-care even in this kind of situation. So be kind to yourself. I'm sending you and your grandma love.